Before learning about active listening, as of right now, I rate myself as an average listener. I say this because due to finding myself always being excited and within holding a conversation with someone new or someone I already know. Yet at times I do find myself being a bit too focused within my own response than hearing out what the other individual is saying, or especially when I accidentally interrupt the other individual speaking due to being overly excited about our conversation. Secondly, out of the three active listening responses, I find that the option that best fits my active listening is empathy. I always want the individual to whom I am speaking to feel as if they are understood and heard. Though a response I do find the most challenging to me is questioning, simply because I find it as the other individual um, will find it disrespectful and rude, or in a sense would get bothered or irritated. Thirdly, active listening will help within all sorts of relationships, not just friendships or within family members, though especially within coworkers, as it will prevent within any misunderstandings. In a sense, it will overall improve and strengthen one's connections. Lastly, a scenario in which I could use active listening, or I have used active listening, is when my childhood best friend was stressed within handling a full time job while being a full time student, making her feel as if she hardly ever had any free time. Though what my childhood best friend was sharing to me or expressed to me were her emotions, as she was feeling overwhelmed and stressed, and often stating that she cannot handle so much on her plate. Though what I said to her within using my active listening within the scenarios, responding using empathy and paraphrasing, such as telling her it sounds like she is overwhelmed, causing her to become stressed, trying to handle so much, in which I can imagine how hard it is. I also asked her what would best help you or help her to feel not as stressed, so she is aware that I am concerned and that I am listening to her. Though I believe using empathy and paraphrasing were the appropriate listening responses for this scenario, just because the other individual needed what the other individual needed was to be heard and to know that another individual hears and understands her, while at the same time trying to help her come up with a solution so they can be more at ease. All in all, I come to the conclusion that we use active listening every single day. For example, you're using it right now.